What's up, guys? Welcome back to CNYC. My name is Alejandro, and in today's video we're going to be visiting the Brooklyn Bridge. We're going to be going over a little bit of the history of the bridge and why it's one of my favorite landmarks in New York City. Just like the Statue of Liberty, not only is it an iconic New York City landmark, but it's also an iconic American landmark. And we're going to be going over the history, so stay tuned, guys. You're not going to want to miss this. Okay, guys, so we're heading up to the Brooklyn Bridge. I think we'll set up shop at the center of the span and we'll get into a little bit of history, but on a beautiful day like today, clear skies, this is a great way to get some really amazing views of the harbor, the Statue of Liberty, the skyline. So you guys make sure you come down, enjoy the weather, take advantage, and take in some history at a national landmark, the Brooklyn Bridge. So we're up here at the center span of the bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, and let's get into a little bit of the history of the bridge. The story of the bridge is one of tragedy, sacrifice, perseverance, and ultimately triumph. But it's also a story of women's empowerment. So let's get into that story, right? So the story goes, the contract to build the bridge was given to a German immigrant by the name of John Augustus Robeling. He was a civil engineer. And while surveying for to begin construction, his leg was severely crushed on the river. It was an accident on the river, and he ultimately died a few weeks after that. And the project was in jeopardy. But luckily his son, John Washington Robeling, was also a civil engineer, trained civil engineer, and he took over the project. Now, in order to begin building the bridge, what they had to do was they had to first erect the support towers, which are those beautiful limestone Gothic style towers you see, which make this such an amazing bridge. So what they had to do was they had to first excavate the riverbed to hit bedrock in order to begin building the towers. The problem was, how do you do that? So they engineered these wooden boxes that they called caissons. Now these caissons allowed the men to go in and dig the riverbed, dig out the sediment from the riverbed. Now in order for the water not to seep into the caissons, these boxes, they were pressurized with air, with extreme amounts of pressure. Now what happened was a lot of the men that were working in the caissons started falling ill, and some of them even died. Now at the time they called it caissons disease, which was actually what we know today as the bends or decompression sickness. I believe it was 4 men that died from caissons disease or the bends, and ultimately it was 24 men that died. Now John Washington Robeling himself suffered from Caisson's disease or the bends or decompression sickness, and he was bedridden. So I would say midway through the bridge's building, he was no longer in the picture because he was bedridden. So what happened was his wife, Emily Robeling, took over the project as foreman, and through his instruction actually completed the bridge. Now if you think about it, being that at the time this was being built, the bridge was completed in 1883. Women couldn't vote. Women had very little rights, and for a woman to take on a project of this magnitude was something unheard of. So props to Emily Robeling for that. And yeah, so that's basically the gist of the story, history of building the bridge. It's my favorite bridge in New York City. It's a national landmark, and when it was completed, it was dubbed the 8th wonder of the world. So there you guys have it. I wanted to share a little bit of the history of the bridge. I'm very familiar with it because when I have clients, when I was working, visitors to New York, I always share the story because it's an amazing story, and I share it with everyone. So I hope you guys like that story, and come visit the Brooklyn Bridge. Take some great photos. Come see it. It's worth the visit. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, subscribe, like the video. I know it's repetitive. I have to say it because I'm trying to grow the channel, and it really helps the channel grow. So if you can do that, that'd be great. Share with your friends, and got more videos coming. Hope you like this one. Peace, guys.